trick or treat, we all approached the door of our first house of the evening on this beautiful October day, which is one of our most favorite days of the year. As we knocked upon the door, we saw a lady come to the window of the door, smiled so very bright, opened the door, said, "Can I help you, young children?" "Trick or treat," we said. "Trick," the lady said. We all stood back because she lunged towards us and she tripped over our own feet. She fell flat on her face and we all ran back to our respected homes to only approach an unbelieving mother and father. Beautiful was the day that me and my friends got to finally go out inside and play on this October 31st. Though we're playing, but as the day transitions from day to night, we get to get the old candy thing going. Well, I forgot my bag, so my friend, we're going to share his. As we walk down the street, we see mailboxes on both sides. People got their pumpkins and decorations out in the yard. Little normal music playing. I can hear the Monster Mash to my left, and there's some other kids that are out playing in the yard, holding little plastic spiders and dancing marionettes. I looked at my friend and said, "Let's go over there." So we go over to that house where the little girl is in the front yard playing with a plastic spider with one hand, and on the other hand she is using a dancing marionette. We come up to her and say, "Trick or treat," and she just looks up, both of us, looks up to us and just points to her front door. She doesn't say anything. We walk up to the front door and we knock. The door is already open. It just creaks open, makes the slightest noise, and I can hear somebody in the, I think it's their kitchen maybe, as I can see a light over the kitchen sink. Someone says, "Come on in, I've got plenty of candy for you guys." We get out and we go inside, and he's walking up to us holding a bow with a big smile on his face, and then immediately he puts the bow over his face and says, "Trick, I have no candy." This is one hell of an October. The washer and the dryer's tore up at home. So we go to our local laundromat every Thursday, Friday. As we finally pull up to the laundromat, my wife stays into the car and I take the clothes in. But as I walk into the door, there's always this very nice older lady there to greet. She kind of looks and waves. Of course, I can't tell if she's smiling because of this pandemic. Everyone is wearing a face mask. And I just wave back and I smile at her. I walk over to the washing machine to put our laundry in the washer, slide some money into it, turn it on, and walk out to the car. As I turn on the radio, talking to my wife in the car, we were talking about things we were going to do this October concerning Halloween. And for those of you guys who do not celebrate it, it's not that we are celebrating, but we just like candy. And of course, spending time with children. As the radio is playing, whatever tune is on, commercials come on, and there's a bulletin comes across. Local lady in laundromat in, of course, my hometown was found dead yesterday, laying at the back door of her business. When they stayed to the street, this is where we were at. I looked at my wife and said, she's inside the room. How is she dead? She looked right at me and waved. My wife looked at me kind of puzzled. She said, go back inside and check. Just make sure everything is okay. So I get out of the car and I walk back into the laundromat. The lady is still sitting there, but this time her eyes are shut and it looks like she is concentrating on something. I just very casually walk over to her and she opens her eyes abroad very quickly. Scares the hell out of me. She stands straight up and points to the washing machine. And I ask her, is there a problem? She just kind of shaking her finger and pointing towards the washing machine that my laundry is in. Then she sits back down and closes her eyes again. I walk over to the washing machine and it is switched off. So I try to open up the door and it seems to be still locked or jammed. So I slide in a few more quarters to get it started. And I notice there's something in it besides my laundry. It's making a thumping noise. And I can't really tell what it is at first. And then I notice there is long hair. And as it was twirling around, I seen a face. And it was the old lady. I looked up and she was no longer in the chair. The back door was open and her body was laying on the ground with no head.